I'm delighted to be joined by the three founders of the UK's very first Trades Growth Summit. Guys, welcome to this podcast.
Hey, Craig, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, I know the value that you have packed into this very first summit, and I know all about it. I'm delighted that I've been chosen by you guys as one of the 30 world-class speakers that you've actually pulled together. What I want to know is, who is this amazing summit aimed at? Who is it for?
So the Trades Growth Summit is specifically for the trades industry. So we're looking at tradespeople that are electricians, plasterers, plumbing and heating engineers, tilers, anyone that works with their hands in the UK that is looking to elevate their life and business right now.
Yeah, and to add to that, this is for businesses of different sizes, right? So if you are a one-man band, this is going to help you with the knowledge to get to that next level. Maybe hire your first one or two engineers or employees and systematize your business. But having said that, if you're at £1 million revenue per year, this is going to help you elevate your business even more to 2 million, for example, because we have training from all sorts of levels to help you systematize your business, think differently, and also from an operational perspective, put in place the strategies, technologies, and tactics that you need to, for where you are right now.
And this isn't just some fluffy podcast, right? Yeah, we could have released this content on a podcast with no real structure to it. This is about getting the content that matters to the people that matter. And most importantly, to create an environment where people can ask questions, peer-to-peer learning as well. And most importantly, ways to take action. There's a support group that backs up this whole summit that is going to live on long after the official launch of the event on the 15th of November. I just really wanted to stress that this is a serious event that is going to force action to those that are wanting to make change in their life.
Yeah, fantastic. So Carolina, tell me, we've just heard from Francis talking about knowledge. We've just heard from Wayne talking about content. So what do people get, Carolina, for the content? What do they get and how do they get access to it?
So it's just, we've as you mentioned, Craig, we've got 30 plus incredible speakers, coaches, authors, experts in the trades industry that are bringing together just their best advice to help trades business owners level up. And ultimately, we've segmented it into 3 core sessions, starting with mindset mastery. So really focusing on, what your own personal development and where do you want to get to and what are your goals, what do you want to achieve, because that's where it ultimately starts. And then once you have that foundation, looking at what marketing and sales techniques are going to help you grow your business, get in more leads, what systems do you have to put in place from a marketing and sales perspective. And then the last core session is going to be all about business and leadership. And we're bringing some amazing coaches, also trades business owners that have done it as well, what they've done in their own business to take to the next level. So those are the 3 core sessions, and we've got so much content around each of those. And ultimately, all you need to do is donate to Help the Heroes to get all access to everything. And what you can do is just unlimited access to watch at any time you want by the 15th of November.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've seen, you've given me a little sneak peek of what's inside, the content and the speakers. And when we say world-class speakers, we are talking world-class. I mean, I'll let Wayne share some of the speakers that you've lined up. But Wayne, this content, where is it held? How do people get access to all this valuable content?
So we've coined the phrase collectively. I think it was the four of us on a session a couple of weeks ago. We coined the phrase that it's going to be like the Netflix for personal development in the trades and construction industry. And basically, you know, in as layman's terms as possible, you think of how Netflix works. You log in anywhere, you know, on any device, and you can choose your category. You know, Carolina has explained that we've got mindset category, we've got marketing and sales category, and business and leadership category, and it's all there in a members area. So on the 15th of November, you're going to get a login detail that is going to be unique to you, you know, and you're going to have 24/7 365 days access, you know, continuously, and you can just log in and consume whichever you want, rewatch. There's no limit to how many times you can watch it. It's going to be there for you everywhere and anywhere that you need it to be. And like you said, we have got some absolute amazing speakers. You know, I don't even know where to start. I'm trying to pick a name, right, to start this with. You know, so we've got Rob Moore, for example, who is like a property entrepreneur, business development guru. He's written 18 plus books. We've got, oh gosh. I'll
tell you one I'm excited about seeing is Michael Gerber, because Michael Gerber helped me. He doesn't know it himself, but he helped me completely change my trades business 14 years ago. And I'm a massive advocate of his. And I know, Francis, that you've managed to bring Michael Gerber in. So, Francis, how do you get, you know, we know how we get access to this amazing vault of knowledge, but to do that, you know, you've teamed up with Help for Heroes, and this is a charity event. So all donations, all proceeds are being passed over to Help the Heroes. So how do people actually donate to get access to all this amazing content?
Right. You go to our website, which is tradesgrowthsummit.org. Trades Growth Summit, all one word, tradesgrowthsummit.org. You'll see a description of the event. You'll see videos of me explaining how it works. You can even watch some video previews of the type of content you're going to get of Michael E. Gerber. Craig, you're on there. Wayne, you're also on there. Some of our A-list speakers like Brad Burton, the UK's #1 motivational business speaker, and Marcus Sheridan, who wrote They Ask You Answer, and more. The author of Profit First and Pumpkin Plan, Mike Michalowicz. They're just a few names. So you can get a glimpse. Then you're going to see the button that says Donate for All Access. It's easy. Click the button. You're going to go to a special Help for Heroes page, and you'll see that you'll be able to choose. Okay, there's a range of donation amounts. I think on the minimum is around the £40 at the moment, and the maximum goes to about 1,000, depending on, you know, what you can stretch to. We are trying to raise 10K. That's our goal. We at the time of this video, we've reached 30% of our target, and we need your help.
Do you know what? I find it absolutely incredible that literally for a small donation of under £50, obviously you can donate more, and we encourage people to do that. But let's face it, you know, as a coach, I know that there isn't anywhere on this planet, and I sincerely mean that, where you've got that many world-class speakers that are bringing all that knowledge that you can get access to help you grow and improve your business for £50 or less. That's an insane amount of value. So, you know, come on, let's dig deep. You know, tradespeople, we all stick together. You know, we know how it all works. Let's help and support our wounded and the veterans that have, you know, that have fought to keep us and our families safe by a minimum donation of around £50.
Yeah, I'd also love to add that the way that we've been able to get such A-listers involved is because this is a charity, because these are people who they charge many tens of thousands for professional speaking events and conferences and brands, and they've written best-selling books. And so everyone's running a business at the end of the day. But this is not a business, this initiative. And we, Wayne, Carolina, myself, their organizers, not only have we put our own money in, we've put our heart and soul into this to make this a charity event, because this is our way of giving back. This is something that is very close to our hearts. It's our mission. And after the 15th of November, this will not be available to you. And I want to make this perfectly clear. When the doors close and we send out access to everyone who's donated, we're going to close the doors.
Yep. So it's vitally important that people actually donate now before the actual doors close and lose access. And I think it's really important to, for trades in particular, to understand that this is on demand. This is like the Netflix of content. So although the doors are opening on the 15th of November, doesn't mean to say you've got to take all day off the tools or anything like that. You've got access to this 24/7 lifetime access. So Wayne, talk to us about why you've actually done this for tradespeople. What's the purpose? Why have you had this sort of idea and brought it to fruition and got all these people involved? What's the point? What's the purpose?
So firstly, I want to give a big shout out to Carolina and Francis, because ultimately, it was them that were come up with this initial rosebud, and that they come to me and sort of offered me involvement in it. And I looked at it as on twofold, one, I love this industry. Okay. I run a trades business that I still own now. I help other businesses in this arena. So I'm passionately invested in helping people. I use the word elevate. Yeah. So everyone can elevate to some degree. If you're a multimillionaire, there's still room to elevate. If you're at rock bottom, there's room to elevate, So the minute I heard the idea, my sort of I was engaged. I was like, okay, this is going to be fantastic. Then they went on to say that we're not going to make any money out of this. And I was like, right, okay, I'll listen. Let's have a little listen, see where this is going. And they obviously, we mentioned Help for Heroes. So for me, that is a charity very, very close to my heart. It's them, that support the men and women that have, ultimately either given or risked, their entire life to let us be able to live the life that we live. So for me, it was just a no-brainer. It ticked two huge boxes in my life of helping the industry that I love and helping the people that have secured our freedoms across the world. So I was just, it was more of an honor that they come to me once I'd sort of understood the process and understood it. And I want to stress, it's not one of these things where some of the profits go to charity. There is no financial, gain for any of us here, apart from the fact that we're just passionate about helping and giving as much value to people as possible. And it's a truly, I don't think I've ever seen an event with this structure, so where it's totally non-profit, with the caliber of speakers designed at the industry, in my opinion, that needs it. There's a lot of limiting beliefs in this industry around how to scale, how to grow. And some people don't, I said scale there, that's probably for me the wrong word, because sometimes scale isn't what's needed. It's just improvement, small little gains here to make a little bit more profit or to gain a little bit more time. And this sort of valuable content will allow, whether you're looking to just make small improvements or whether you're looking to scale to the next 100,000 or 500,000 or million or £2 million business. It is a truly unique event that, as Francis said, that come the 15th of November, that's it. The vault is shut. You're either in or you're out. So, there's a deadline for you all.
Absolutely, yeah. Francis, why do tradespeople in particular need this knowledge? You've got mindset, you've got marketing, you've got business and leadership. Why do tradespeople in particular, more than any industry, in my opinion, need this help and support?
Right. So I used to be an industry outsider. Okay. I've never been a tradesperson. I come from a corporate background, but we've been working with trades businesses now for 2.5 years solid. And we have a lot of conversations with trades businesses. And it's clear that there's a limit of knowledge, right, in the industry, because it's the trades business. It's a profession. It's very hands-on. You're great at what you do most of the time, but in the apprenticeship or in various courses and qualifications, they're not teaching you the skills and the thinking to actually growing a business, which is somewhat independent of the trade itself, right? Michael E. Gerber talks a lot about this subject, very inspiring to me, because he's also made me see the problem a bit more clear since my conversation with him. He says the founder, Ray Kroc of McDonald's, never flipped a burger in his life, yet opened up 40,000 franchises, right? And I'm not saying that a trades business needs to open up 40,000 locations or even 2 locations. The problem is their thinking is not about how to build a business that is sustainable, that can actually run without them being there. And they're thinking the wrong questions.
Yeah.
How do I do more? How do I sell more? How do I find the money to do X, Y, and Z? Oh, if I only had the money, if I only had the engineer, right? And that thinking is all consuming, right? And if people could just avoid the tyranny of how do I do this? And more think about what they're going to do, irrespective of how they're going to do it, but what they're going to do, why they're going to do it, what's the purpose of what they're going to do, then you can start to ask better questions in your business.
On that note, can I share a first-hand experience there? So a few years back when I was more close-minded, I would say is probably the best word there. I was reading and listening to things, and it kept going on about exchanging time for money. Yeah. And for those that don't understand that, in the trades especially, you go and do a job, so you exchange time and then you get money. And for a while I kept thinking, well, that's it, that's this industry. How can I ever not do that? And back to what Francis said about asking the right questions. I had to get away from the how and just know that it was what I needed to do. And then the questions to find a solution to that started to appear, and not everything works, trial and error and all of that. And thankfully now, I'm in a position where I don't have to exchange time for money, because I've built the asset to produce that income, regardless of whether I'm involved in it or not. But I just wanted to highlight that real life example. I literally sat there thinking that it was impossible. Probably 4 years ago, I would say to me, it was just unheard of. You couldn't do it. And that was it, because I was limiting my beliefs, because I was so bogged down with, well, how do I do it? I had to be a bit more patient and ask the right questions, and the solutions started to unfold.
Yeah. If you ask the right questions, you get better answers.
Yeah.
If you ask the wrong questions, you're not going to get good answers, right? So that's really important. And also, this is what many people are missing, okay? That we are now officially, and probably have been for a couple of decades now, in a knowledge economy. A knowledge economy. You'll grow your business through knowledge. You're going to make more money through the knowledge that you have. You're going to have a more fulfilling life through the knowledge. Now, that wasn't always the case, because we went from a laborer tradition where we had the Industrial Revolution, and we had single purpose machinery, like a hammer. And there's really only one thing you can do with the hammer. And if you did it really well, you would have a job and you would hammer away. And that was many people's careers and livelihoods. But even if it wasn't a hammer, it was a typewriter, right? You can only do one thing with a typewriter, type. What about a telephone? You can only make calls, single purpose machines. But since the advent of the computer, which is a multi-purpose machine, now it's essentially changed the way, it's changed the possibilities and the opportunities, because you can do multiple things at the same time, right? And it's up to the business owner to be thinking about how to leverage technology at this point in time, which is not a mandatory. Some businesses think, oh, well, I can take it or I can leave it. Well, we like say you can't leave it if you want to grow your business, right? So we're helping businesses learn and grow and acquire more knowledge so they can make better decisions. We grow when our industry grows.
I think with this, Francis, a joiner of 30 years experience, yeah, as you know, I've made all those mistakes, all them classic mistakes that every single tradesperson makes, right? Which is, the more work I take on, the more money I earn, the bigger the team, the more vans I've got on road, the more successful I am. That's utter nonsense, right? Every tradesperson, or nearly every tradesperson, falls into that trap. What they need to do, and what you guys are bringing to the Trades Growth Summit, is bringing the knowledge from the people that have been there, seen it and done it, to teach the tradespeople that there's another way to build and grow successful business. And how we get that is by a shift in mindset, learning new knowledge. The challenge for this industry, which Wayne touched on earlier, is because the construction industry is a negative industry with negative people that have been brought up in it, then we've got to break that mindset. We've got to stop it, because technology and the way in which the world is moving, the way in which the world is growing, including our businesses, has changed. It's changed since 1987 when I started my apprenticeship. It's changed. And if we don't change with it, which many trades aren't because they're still stuck in the old ways, then nothing's going to change. So Carolina, just remind us how people can actually secure their seat, ticket, place on this event. What do they need to do, right? How do they donate? And can we get other trades that are donating to tag other tradespeople into the comments around this podcast or this video right now to encourage more people to get involved? How do we do it?
Absolutely. I mean, as Francis said, tradesgrowthsummit.org, which we'll post in this as well. And all you have to do is visit tradesgrowthsummit.org, click to donate, give whatever amount you can give. This is really helping an amazing cause. And once you donate, you must do it before the 15th of November, because doors will close after then and you will not get this knowledge anymore. But once you do give your donation, you will, on the 15th, get your login details to have this incredible members resource, like this area vault of information for you to access and watch. Most importantly, watch whenever you can digest it over years. You have unlimited access and you can just break it down. And what's great is that we've segmented it for you so that you can slowly work through the areas where you choose. You can start with mindset, make small improvements. Ultimately, we live in an economy as well where people are just, there's that sort of, they want that immediate validation of success. Like you want that immediate, success. You see so much on Instagram and just like you want that, but ultimately all it takes to make a real shift in your life, once you know where you want to get to, is make small improvements on a consistent basis. And the great thing about what we've put together for you here, and what our amazing speakers, including you, Craig, including Wayne, have put together and dedicated their time to, is to give resource and knowledge that is specific to the trades industry, that is unique to you, that isn't like just searching on YouTube and trying to find so much and getting bombarded. No, this is designed for the trades industry, taking real life experience from trades experts. And you can decide to listen to it slowly, work through it, and make small changes. So sorry, Craig, that was a long-winded answer, but ultimately just visit the website. All you have to do is click to donate and get access to that information before the 15th, because it will no longer be available after then.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Carolina. Okay, Francis, I'm going to come over to you to wrap us up with the final message.
The final message is get on board, because this is the opportunity. This is a first. It may not happen again, and you won't find this content anywhere else. And if you miss the opportunity to make a difference for yourself and for our wounded veterans and for your business, you might kick yourself in the pants in the future, because this will not be available after the 15th of November. So, as I said, we're giving you everything. We're bringing to you this content. It's our gift. It's our mission. It's how we make a difference, is by helping you make a difference. So please join us. You're the 1%. We know that you are the 1% of trades businesses, those who are ready to grow, do something differently, and make an impact in your world and the wider world. This is who we're looking for. And we welcome you with open arms into a like-minded network of people who care, people who get you, who have your back, and don't whinge and complain. And they're going to help you design a future that is bright and positive. That's pretty much it. It's tradesgrowthsummit.org. Click on Donate for All Access, and you'll be in. And on the 15th, you'll get your unique link to log in to the membership site.
Amazing. Amazing, Francis. Well, listen, I'm super duper excited. Super duper excited about this, because I know how it's going to impact and change so many other people's lives, providing they take action. So Wayne, Carolina, Francis, thank you for allowing me to chat with you today. I've really enjoyed it. Good luck with everything. I'm sure everything's going to be a huge success. And listen, I know you're going to smash your £10,000 target for Help for Heroes. I wish you all the best. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Craig Wilkinson.
See you on the inside, everyone.